everybody. Welcome to Eau Claire, Wisconsin. You are in for such a treat today. We are having the finals of America's Next Top Dairy Product right here, right now. Aren't you so excited? We're just giddy with all. Anyway, let's talk about the prizes that we have in store for this young, wonderful lady who wins. The first, of course, being a $25,000 contract with Kraft Foods. Oh, what a wonderful prize. The next is the cover and a 10-page spread. Sorry, Philly, no pun intended. A 10-page spread in Paula Deen magazine. Can you even believe it? I know. And finally, the title of America's Next Top Dairy Product. Now let me tell you, these girls are some really hot dishes and you are just gonna love them. So, who's it gonna be? The young lady with all of the calcium we need to make a body good? Or the gal who can transform anything into a dreamy masterpiece? But right now, I only have one photo in my hand. The winner of America's Next Top Dairy Product is... So we don't exactly have a hot dish today. It's more of a cold dish. But it is a really fabulous combination of ingredients that you are going to love. Paula asked us to keep it simple. Some of the most simple things come from, and the most wonderful things come from simple ingredients, putting them together. So today we're going to do a cucumber round with a blue cream cheese mousse and a maple bacon lardon. Now, lardons are very chichi French, but that just really pretty much means a little piece of bacon, okay? So, I'll get going with our mousse, and then I'll show you how I make the little cucumber rounds, like a little cup to hold the mousse in there, and then we'll finish it up with the bacon. So let's make the mousse in the food processor. I brought out the big guy today because he was feeling a little bad. I've been using the little one, so I wanted to give him a little attention. We are using Philadelphia whipped cream cheese today, and we're going to use an entire 8-ounce tub. So let's go ahead and stick that in here. This will add to the blue cheese mousse texture that we're looking for. We also are going to add 4 ounces of blue cheese crumbles. I've spoken about blue cheese before, that I think if you can crumble it out from a block, it's nice and a little more flavorful than if you just buy the crumbles out of the package. To this, we're going to add some garlic. And I'm going to press it today because pressing the garlic infuses a little more of the flavor of the garlic without having the texture, without having the heat. And it makes for a very smooth consistency. I'm going to go ahead and press it even though I'm putting it in a food processor, just to add that lovely, lovely flavor. Next, we are going to add half a teaspoon of salt. I like to use kosher salt. And generous black pepper. Let's keep going. And keep going, and keep going. Is that good? Okay. All right. Let's put this on here and give it a whirl. I'll be right back. I hate for you to have to listen to it. It's so loud. Okay, there we go. I wanted it to be a little creamier, so I decided to add a little bit of milk. I think I probably put about 1/8 of a cup to give it that creamy mousse texture. So we will take it out of here. And next, we are going to add it to our very fancy piping bag called Ziploco. I'm kidding. I think it's a lot easier to use something like this to instead of a piping bag, but you know, if you've got a piping bag, you go for it. So make a little funnel with your hand and grab a spatula, take your mousse and put it in there. Pretty easy. And you don't have to spend the time or the money searching around for a piping bag. And you've got it made with El Ziploco. All right. Squeeze everything down into the bottom. And set that aside for a second. Now we're going to work on our cucumber rounds. And these are special little guys because I just love cucumbers, but it's kind of a fun way to make something sit on top of a cucumber and create a little cup. So I've done that with all of these, but let me show you quickly what I've done. And you can do this with a little scoop. You can do it with, I personally think like maybe a grapefruit spoon would work really well, but this is one of those little fluted sugar spoons. And you just take it and go in and dig out a little bit. You want to leave the bottom in because you don't want the mousse obviously to go all the way through. Super easy and super quick. Okay, so I've got all of these done and I'm going to show you how I pipe in my little mousse. I have my kitchen scissors here, and I don't want a really big hole because it will just spew it everywhere. But if there are some chunks of blue cheese left, I need to be able to get them through. So I'm going to do it at an angle, pretty small. Excuse me, I need to drop those there. And then we're going to come in and just pipe around and get a nice, pretty tall amount. So I'm going to finish piping these, and then I'm going to finish them up with the bacon and some chives, and we'll be ready to party. I'll be right back. So I have finished piping in my blue cheese mousse, my blue cream cheese mousse, sorry about that. And you'll notice I have some left, but don't throw it away or I will come after you, okay? You want to make sure that you use this, and one of the best ways to use it is to put it on a juicy, succulent hamburger that you've just gotten off the grill. Put this on top, maybe a little red onion. It will take you to another level, babies. Okay? Don't throw that away. So let's finish up our gorgeous little cucumber rounds. So I think it's fun to do like almost a little architecture kind of thing, to be fun and quirky, maybe a little fabulous. 2 or 3 pieces. And then I have some beautiful little chives that I'm going to put on here. And they need to be tiny, so use your kitchen shears. Isn't that pretty? It's fabulous. It is spectacular. Your friends are going to be so impressed. And did you see how easy that was? So I'm going to finish up these babies. So now it's time to taste. This is our luscious little cucumber round with blue cream cheese mousse and maple bacon lardons. And I think it is worthy of being America's next top dairy product featured infused gorgeous appetizer. Let's see how it tastes. Unbelievable. The crunch and the coolness of the cucumber. The mousse is so velvety. And that crunchy bacon with the sweetness of the maple. I think this is definitely a keeper. And it's much better than a hot dish any day. Bye, everybody.